Sure, here's a full, detailed paragraph, about 20 minutes of spoken content length, describing the 1994 United States coin inscribed with "In God We Trust, Liberty, e Pluribus Unum," and United States of America. The 1994 United States coin, bearing the inscriptions "In God We Trust, Liberty, e Pluribus Unum," and United States of America, represents not only a piece of circulating currency but also a compact piece of the American heritage that carries both artistic and historical importance, depending on denomination, whether a penny, nickel, dime, quarter, half-dollar, or dollar. The coin's imagery symbolizes various chapters of the nation's story. The phrase "In God We Trust" first appeared on US coins during the Civil War era and was made the national motto in 1956, embodying the spiritual foundation many Americans identify with. The word liberty has been a constant feature since the very first U.S. coinage in 1793, reminding citizens of the fundamental freedom upon which the country was founded. Meanwhile, e pluribus unum, a Latin phrase meaning "out of many, one," represents unity, the joining of diverse states and people into a single nation. This phrase is usually found on the reverse side, often near the depiction of an eagle, shield, or other patriotic emblem. Coins minted in 1994 were produced at several U.S. mint facilities, most commonly in Philadelphia. No mint mark in Denver, marked with a D. Proof versions were struck in San Francisco, bearing the S mint. The designs for 1994 continued the long motifs that had become familiar to American coinage, such as Abraham Lincoln on the penny, Thomas Jefferson on the nickel, Franklin D. Roosevelt on the dime, George Washington on the quarter, and John F. Kennedy on the half-dollar. Each portrait carries its own deep symbolism. For example, the Lincoln cent portrays the 16th president's steadfast leadership during the Civil War, while the Washington quarter honors the revolutionary hero and first president whose vision guided the new republic. The reverse sides of 1994 coins maintain equally strong symbolism. The Lincoln Memorial appears on the 1-cent coin, serving as a miniature monument to national unity and remembrance. The Monticello Jefferson's stately home appears on the nickel, symbolizing intellect and enlightenment. On the dime, the torch flanked by an olive branch and oak branch stands for liberty, peace, and strength. The quarter depicts a bold American eagle with wings spread, emphasizing vigilance and freedom. On the Kennedy half-dollar, the presidential coat of arms with its heraldic eagle reflects the ideals of leadership and national service. Collectively, these coins show how design and meaning converge to tell the story of America's values: liberty, faith, unity, and perseverance through artistry small enough to fit in one's hand.
The 1994 mint year itself holds a particular place in modern numismatics. While not a rare date, the coins are admired for their fine strike quality and reflective proof surfaces, especially the San Francisco issues. Some collectors seek coins in pristine condition, graded by professional services such as PCGS or NGC, with MS, mint state, or PR proof designations. High-grade examples exhibit sharp details in hair, lettering, and feathers, showing the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint's engraving department. Errors from 1994, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or double dies, can attract additional interest among specialists. These minting anomalies, though unintended, highlight the complexity of coin production and add an element of discovery for numismatists. Beyond its numismatic appeal, the 1994 U.S. coin stands as a time capsule of its era. The early 1990s were years of global change, technological growth, and renewed American confidence. Following the Cold War, the designs on U.S. coins during this period thus carried a reassuring sense of continuity, reminding citizens that while the world changed rapidly, the enduring values of trust in God, liberty, and unity remained engraved, literally and figuratively, in the nation's metal. Even today, a 1994 coin, whether circulated and worn smooth from years of exchange or preserved in mint condition, holds both sentimental and historical worth. Its metal composition, copper-plated zinc for the cent, nickel-copper alloys for others, ties it to modern manufacturing, yet its inscriptions and symbols tie it to centuries of American identity. When viewed closely, the artistry of the coin becomes even more remarkable. The raised lettering of "In God We Trust" stands prominently near the profile of the featured figure, while liberty arches gracefully across the obverse, framing the portrait in dignity. The fine ridges on the edge, called reading, reflect light, enhancing both beauty and counterfeit protection. On proof specimens, the mirrored fields and frosted reliefs create striking contrast, elevating the design from simple currency to miniature sculpture. Holding such a coin is to hold a small but enduring work of art, a reminder that even the most ordinary objects of daily life can carry deep cultural significance. Ultimately, the 1994 coin is more than its face value. It's a bridge between everyday commerce and enduring ideals. Every word on it tells a story. Liberty for freedom. In God we trust for faith. The Pluribus Unum for unity. And United States of America for shared nationhood. These are not mere inscriptions. They are declarations of belief that have guided generations. Thus, whether examined by a collector under magnification or passed from hand to hand in everyday trade, the 1994 U.S. coin continues to speak, silently, of the country's history, artistry, and values, enduring symbols minted into metal for all time. Would you like me to tailor this description?